Prepare yourselves, fools. This program contains graphic language like fuck, shit, and cunt. It also contains discussions about violence and graphic descriptions of gore, such as cunt punning a dead nun while the entrails and blood splatter your face in your new shirt. I digress. This show is for adults, so dispose of your children as you see fit. Now silence and enjoy the show.
Bigfoot, undisputedly the world's most entertaining cryptid. Join the Reverend Jeff Kelly and your old pal Wes as they discuss the best and worst the media has to offer. Movies, books, TV shows, commercials, all on Bigfoot Entertainment Weekly.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Bigfoot Entertainment Weekly. That's right, folks. I am your host, the Reverend Jeff Kelly, straight off of an investigation from the Sierra Mountains. And boy, let me tell you, it's cold. Cold. Like, you know, nuts in your throat kind of cold. Yeah, it was almost that kind of cold. But tune in this Wednesday night for the Squatchers Lounge podcast as we return with the great Dr. David Batdorf, and we talk about the Mogollon Monster. I'll have all the details on the Sierra expedition as well. Hey, looking sitting in the dark with me as always is your old pal Wes, Sir Wesley Losner of Lounge. That's right, weslosner.com is where you'll find all of the prints for the Squatcher Lounge. How you doing, big guy?
What's up? It's not that dark, is it?
Yeah, you need to get a light above you or something. Behind you is bright, but right in your face is kind of dark, like you're spooky. Anyhow, that's right. Tonight's special feature is Sasquatch, Legend Meets Science. That's right. Right out of the book of Dr. Meldrum's hand, like a wet dream for an egomaniac, right from his book to TV, comes Sasquatch, Legend Meets Science. Hey, I'm down with it. When it came out, I dug it. Had a lot of great new looks into things. so Wesley, take it away, brother.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, when it first came out, yeah, I enjoyed it. Now going back, I kind of like pick on it, you know, but let's just start. So yeah, it starts with the intro, you know, basically what is this mystery, and starts talking about Bigfoot, and all the answers lead to Sasquatch, and you get that intro and pictures and little bits and pieces of what's going to be in the documentary, as most of these shows do, you know. And so then, like, the first topic is, like, basically they're like, hey, we don't got a body, so what the fuck kind of evidence do we fucking got, right? You know, so they started going down the line of, like, we got prints, we got hair samples, we got video, we got pictures, right? So they instantly, boom, we're going to make this about Gigantopithecus. So
Gigantopithecus, that's right, boy. If it's not for Dr. Meldrum, well, it has to be about Gigantopithecus because it's Dr. Meldrum's book. And Dr. Meldrum is the protege of Dr. Krantz. And that's all Dr. Krantz would all even consider would be, it has to be Gigantopithecus because that's the only thing we have in the fossil record. Well, guess what, jackass? There's not even any DNA for Gigantopithecus in any of the Bigfoot things we've ever done. So why are we still pushing that in the 2000s? Because, well, after Dr. Krantz died, Dr. Meldrum took over the it's gotta be Gigantopithecus, and he's still beating that damn drum 20 years later. Hey, pop up the first base. Error. Runners on second. Let's go.
So as we're talking about the North American ape, right? Oh, shit. Sorry, people. Anyways,
Yummy.
We're talking about that North American ape, right? All right. So then we start talking to George Faded Name, and Faded Name is not his last name. It's just the name was faded on the screen, and I didn't fucking hear it. So I got your first name, George. and he's an ape expert, so he talks about, fucking apes and shit like that. So then we get we get right on to Prince, all right? So we're talking Prince and dermal ridges, and then the fingerprint god, what's his name, Chilcutt.
Jimmy Chilcutt.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I'll bet my reputation on it for sure. Well, Jimmy, you did.
Yeah. So
we haven't seen you in anything since. So how's that reputation doing? Swinging a miss, strike one.
So he talks about fucking Prince and studies just a whole bunch of different things and Cass. And then you get, I'm sorry to everybody out there that believes in this shit, but then you get the whole fucking skookum bullshit, section of this. Yeah. And, they start talking about it, and then fucking who do we get but Kato motherfucking Kalen, a.k.a. Richard Knoll, up in the place. I fucking love that guy. I don't know why. I fucking love him. So
because he looks like Kato Caitlin. That's why we love
mix. Yeah. So he's in the mix, and he's talking skookum and all that bullshit. And then you see that fucking Meldrum was a part of that shit. And then also Esteban Sarmiento, not to be confused with Esteban McGrundle.
Right now, don't confuse him with Dick McGrundle. Now check this out. Now Esteban McGrundle, Sarmiento, originally came into the Bigfoot world as a proponent against it. He says there's no way that there's a big ape out there. All of these prints are fake. Here, look, I can blow up my foot. I can take a cast of it. I can blow it up with this. I can put it in some acetone. I can make it huge. It's no problem. I can make all these, even with dermal ridges. It's not a problem. I can fake it. And then all of a sudden, he gets to become buddy-buddy with the Meldrum. And the Meldrum, I guess, turned, there isn't a whole lot of money in being against this Bigfoot thing. But if you're willing to be a scientist who'll, stick up for it a little bit, you might make some cash. And all of a sudden, wham, bam, he's on the Skookum cast as a, it's definitely got to be a Bigfoot. Whatever, dude. Swing and a miss. Strike two.
Join us. Fucking Meldrum. Yeah, so then fucking there's another guy, and I fucking didn't see his name, some old dude, and he's some foot muscle fucking expert, and they talk to that guy, and they drag that son of a bitch out for sure, and that goes on for a minute, and then they go, all right, hey, so what else do we got? We got video footage, so here's the Memorial Day hoax, look at that, all right, they showed that video. What are they going to show next? Of course, the Patterson Gimlin footage. So they show that one. After that, they talk about the Freeman, which is basically like, those three videos are what people fucking hold dear, and it's like the Memorial is a full-on fucking, I'm sorry, that's bullshit. Yeah,
it looks like a person in a gorilla costume.
We won't get into that. We're talking about the show. Yeah, so from there, they start with the gate study that's being done with this awesome new technology that gives 3D bones to the fucking little structure. And you get this little fucking, puppet.
Little gimpy walking
monkey walking.
Dude, the way that thing looked like the bones moved in that thing, there's no way nothing can walk like that, bro. That's just...
The Meldrum has been so obsessed with that fucking skeleton from back when this documentary was made to when Bigfoot Captured comes out and he makes his big old
this 8-foot half Neanderthal thing.
Yeah, but it looks nothing like the bone structure of the fucking creature in the fucking show that they were, portrayed. You'd think they would make it look a little more like that, but no. All right, Meldrum, give up on this fucking skeleton, bro. Wait till you got a body. All right. Ask Dr. Johnson. I hear he's like the mafioso king right now.
Yeah, the mystery house in Oregon is about to open again. It's springtime, so I'm sure the new portal will be popping open sometime somewhere in Southern Oregon, sometime soon.
Yeah, and a lot more people are fucking drinking that Kool-Aid. But anyways, So after the gate study, they start sizing creatures with the background and stuff. So they're looking at the Patterson Gimlin footage, but you know what? Nowadays it's grown up and not, it doesn't look the same. But the only one that did look the same still is the Memorial Day area. It really hasn't changed. So they decide, all right, let's find out how fast the creature was going in this footage and everything. So they send out a fucking whole crew, a laser radar, psychometrize the fuck out of that hill, and just got 3D renditions of the fucking blades of grass, the fucking deer shit on the ground. They got it all. Right, so they got this like 3-time award-winning thing, but I think they just wanted a black guy. Yeah, they just wanted a black guy. So they fucking asked the kid from Washington or some shit. I don't remember the dude's name. Sorry. But he runs across it all fast as fuck, right? So then they say, okay, well, in 3 weeks, we got 3 weeks of fucking data we got to go through and all this bullshit. All right, so then after that whole fucking thing, they cut to, okay, we're going to start studying these sounds. And they're like playing this one little fucking noise. I don't even know what sound or where that fucking howl or whatever the fuck it was that they were studying came from, but they were trying to say that was Bigfoot. All right, and then so after that whole study, the Meldrum pops back up. And he does his track talk. He's got to talk about his tracks and his prints and everything. So then after that, the 3D fucking patty is fucking complete, right? Oh, fuck. I was supposed to tell you when we were supposed to... I just kept going through this shit.
So where are you at? You at the bottom of page 3?
Oh, no, see, this is the last page. So, yeah, let's go ahead. The 3D bones are ready, and we'll stop there, and we'll go say what's up to everybody, because your boy Wes got a little sidetracked.
Got a little blabby. Jesus, dude, this is a 15-minute podcast. We got to talk about something for the next 15 minutes. Holy Christ. Rod Dupree's in the house as usual. Thanks for hanging out,
Rod
buddy.
Dupree in the place to be.
Starshine. The moon says hello. Rock City Marco's in the house. Grasshopper
Rock
FL, as with others. Yes, I do know what that means. Let's see who else is. Again? Yeah, hey, dude.
What up?
Let's see who else is. Dick Jones. That's right.
Dick Jones.
Hey, Andrew Casanelli. Sorry you couldn't wait long enough, but we don't live in England. Check out the archive. You'll hear your name then. That's right. Collier Wombs. Boss of the Woods.
Collier.
Oh, my God. I can't wait. Let's see who else is going on out there. Paul S. Let's hear the good stuff. Well, you're listening to it. Anna Baz, thanks for checking us out tonight. Let's see. Johnny Joseph.
Hello.
Wojcik Jr. Thanks again for stopping on.
I know that guy. That guy. He's from Taiwan, I think.
From Taiwan. Well, very well could be. I don't really know. Andrew Casanelli went to bed. I'm sorry, dude. It happens like that. Oh,
good night, Andrew Casanelli.
Claudia Ackley, thank you so much for stopping in tonight and seeing us.
Hello, Claudia.
Yep, Wednesday night, the Squatchers Lounge podcast is back, along with another Bigfoot Campfire Stories. Don Reif is in the house. John Haber is in the house.
Haber.
Eric Doman. I think I'm just about to the bottom of this book. That's gonna do it for the people hanging out in the lounge chat tonight. Thanks, everybody. If I missed you, sorry, but it does happen. Pretty sure I got everybody tonight. But yeah, dude, Sasquatch. Legend meets science. The Sam Squanch god of Meldrum's book come to life in the movies, in video.
In the bones.
I just don't understand it. So, all right, let's go ahead. And I guess it's just going to be a short edition this week and wrap up the last of this little bit of mess. The skeleton is ready.
Yeah, so the Meldrum, Giddy is a fucking schoolgirl, is happy, thumbs up, loves his fucking skeleton, so he's happy with the fucking outcome of this fucking old-ass CD that he's using. So they have the question: did Patty have a compromised gait? You know, because she has a strange gait. You know, and they noticed that whole what I thought was just something fucked up on the film, but where they talk about how she might have one of them one of them things in her leg, fucking the muscle.
A tumor, not a tumor, a blowout. One of them things that you get in your balls if you lift something
hernia.
too heavy. That's the one. That's the word right there.
Yeah,
I knew balls and lifting something
there
too heavy
is.
would ring a bell with you.
So they see that and they wonder if that's why she's walking the way she is, you know? So they're like fucking trying to check that out, and they end up talking to some fucking foot dude for a minute, and he talks about feet. And then they get into the DNA talk with some doctor guy. I'm sorry, but the version I watched, I could not fucking see the names on the screen, and they don't really say their names very fast or slow for your old pal here.
Johnny faded name.
The DNA, they talk DNA, and this guy does tests for the BFRO. They sent in a bunch of samples, hair samples.
They had the apple from the
sample from the Skookum apple. Yeah,
the saliva test from the Skookum apple. So yay! What did that come back with? Bacteria, lots and lots and lots of bacteria.
Yeah,
human contamination. Probably
so basically,
is.
In my notes, you can see that I drew little thumbs up and everything. So I'm just gonna go down the line. I'm gonna go down the line at the end because they say here are all the results of this documentary of all the things we were testing. So all the results are in. Chilcutt, fucking thumbs up. Bigfoot's real, motherfuckers. All right, that's what he says. Dermal ridges, Bigfoot. All right, the sound dude, he didn't know what the fuck he was hearing. He's heard a lot of fucking animals, and he didn't want to fucking put it on the fucking TV that, yeah, that's a fucking Bigfoot you're hearing, because, you know, it kind of sounded like a coyote, or it kind of sounded like a fucking owl, so, you know, and so he's, it's human. All right? So then the foot measurement old guy dude, all right? He's a thumbs up. Fucking Bigfoot, because the way he fucking measured some fucking arch of pictures, I remember blue and green little barcode things. He's thumbs up. Bigfoot's real. Fuck yeah. All right. The Memorial Day test people, they're Bigfoot. After doing all the psychometrizing of the fuck out of the field, that motherfucker was only 5'3". Okay. Their Bigfoot was only 5'3".
So it was a kid in
a
kid's gorilla suit. Yeah, it ran at like 8 miles per hour, where the Sprinter ran at 17 miles per hour.
Yeah. All
and they can't account for it getting 8 inches taller at the end, except for taking off the fucking mask.
Yeah, exactly. So it can breathe. Right? So then, all right, Dr. DNA guy, thumbs down. He said, all your fucking shit was bunk, and it was contaminated. Learn how to fucking investigate better, people.
Now, I will come in here and say that I'm going to go on record again as saying I honestly think the reason that these DNS day tests come back as human contaminated is because they're looking in the wrong parts of the DNA, and that Sasquatch's DNA is going to be so close to human that a lot of the spectrum is going to be human, but it still doesn't make Sasquatch human, because in a lot of the spectrum, chimpanzees test as humans, and chimpanzees are not humans. Follow me? Anyhow, DNA guy says thumbs down. It's all bunk.
So then, DNA, sorry. All right. Then we get to the final fucking crew, and that's the motherfucking Skookum crew. And all those guys, Kato Kalian, the Meldrum, fucking... the other fucking guy, Sarmiento, they're all thumbs up. Thumbs up. They say that fucking cast of all the fucking elk laying in the mud was Bigfoot, thumbs up. Way to go. Let's do it. Then you get the Meldrum, because you know he's got to end out the documentary kind of like a, you know, Jerry Springer's final thoughts at the end of the fucking show. So Meldrum has to come out and basically, he basically does this. He goes, "Bigfoot's real, motherfucker," and just tells you, "Have a nice day." You know, so and then basically you get the credits. You know, so it's like
you heard it here first,
that's
folks.
your documentary.
Bigfoot's real, motherfucker.
That's what I got from it. But you know, like I'm, you know, like this is one of those cases where the book was better.
Oh,
right?
by far,
I'm sorry.
yeah, by far the book
was way
presented
better.
this whole much better. Yes,
I have the book, and the book was a lot more information and just better put together. This documentary, I'm like the fucking sound guy. Meh. You know, like I don't know.
When this first came out, and you know the whole herniated leg bull crap, you know, since then all of those discoveries have been found to be non-existent. There is no hernia. That's a film artifact, not a leg artifact. So the weird gait is not to the injury in the leg, because there is no injury in the leg. So whatever she's walking weird for is just a natural thing, that the way that body is built, or whatever the case. I still see hairy legs. I don't see fur-covered Levi's. When I look at the Patterson film, I see hair-covered body. I don't see hair-covered suit. That's just me. I'll go on record as saying that anytime, day or night. But as far as Sasquatch Legend Meets Science goes, it was a good watch, but it definitely does not have longevity due to the circumstances that have come about since.
Yeah. You kind of look back at all these people like, fuck all of y'all.
Where happened to Jimmy Choka, man? Jimmy, you need to come out of hiding. Let's get an interview with Jimmy Choka. Does somebody have access to him, a phone number, an email address? I would love to have Jimmy on and just have a talk with him and see what he thinks about dermal ridges and Sasquatch now, this many years later. I think that would be a lot of fun. So if you do have access to him, email me at sloungepodcast@gmail.com. And we'll see what we can't set that interview up. Anyhow, that's going to wrap it up for us. I mean, it really is a short edition of Bigfoot Entertainment Weekly, but what are you going to do when the documentary was only 42 minutes to start with? Yeah. Wednesday night.
And your old pal Wes didn't really take brief notes.
That's okay, though, because we do have an edition of What the Fuck Theater for you tonight, so don't go running off.
That will do.
Wednesday about noonish, we'll have our new Bigfoot Campfire Stories. Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Pacific, we do return with the Squatchers Lounge podcast. And Monster Info will be returning in a few weeks for season 2. So we want to thank everybody for watching. This has been Bigfoot Documentaries. God, no. Oh, wow. Bigfoot Entertainment Weekly has been BDU for a long time.
Wow. You went back in time.
I did, way back in time, for the old pal Wes. Sir Wesley, thanks for watching, and may the Squatch be with you.
When we last saw the fellas, Sally had finally revealed the Knights of Sally. This week, we pick up right where we left off with Knighted Part 2. I'll bet some bets, Rev. Here's your 50. I didn't think you could do it. But you clearly know the man better. For his stomach, I should say.
The guy hasn't had any in weeks. I knew he'd go wild. Just be glad you didn't get your fingers taken off, brother.
You know, I can hear you fuckers. You guys ate a lot, too.
Well, we didn't eat 2 large pizzas to ourselves, Wes, buddy. You gotta pace yourself.
Where's your next step, fellas? Any word from the rest of the resistance?
Only more rumors of the Bigfoot killer. No one's seen him or spoke to him. Only stories of him taking out Sally's forces every time they come recruiting in the Pacific Northwest.
The Smiha? I thought that was just a myth. Something to tell young squatchers before they go to sleep. If you aren't good, the Smiha will come and shoot you in the throat, then strangle you so you choke on bullet fragments in your own blood.
Okay, Jesus, Moral. Calm down. You're gonna scare the piss right out of Wes.
I'm not scared dick. You're scared.
Dude, you're scared. I can see it in your pants.
Am not. What the fuck are you looking at my pants for anyways, Queermo Jenkins?
R2!
Okay, guys, calm down. No one's scared. But where do we even go to look for the Smeha?
I know a dude who knows a guy who went to the Squatchers Academy with a dude who once sold the Smeha some weed. But I just thought it was a story.
Pack a lunch, fuckers. We're going back to the academy.
So the fellows will be off on their way to the adventures of the Squatchers Academy. Did Wes forget to pack a lunch? Did the Rev bring weed for the Smeha? Find out next week on What the Fuck Theater!